Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And the Turbo Turn Up time. Let's go. Shout out to Turbo Toad Token. Turbo's coming down for us to pick it up. So just be patient and continue to diamond hand. Let's go. So we're going to look at a couple of price prediction videos, and then also a video about Turbo Toad being listed on Coinbase and how that would push the price, and also Turbo Toad token being listed on Binance. So what do you think will be the next listing? Will it be Binance or will it be Coinbase? So you can see here, let me start the screen share. Let's go. It's Turbo Turn Up time. Remember, turbo, turbo, turbo. Yeah, just trying to start the screen share. Forgot to turn the sound on. So let's go. Turbo Toad Turn Up. So this is screen share. Currently, there is 41,397 holders. And that is before Coinbase and Bybit. I suspect Bybit will list Turbo before Coinbase. So what's up, Jason? What is up, Charlie? Tuning in from Boulder. You guys should check out Dollar Toad. Toad is rocking 20% in 7 days. What? So here is the current last 7 days. It's down 8%. 24 hours is down 5.8. For the hour, it's down 0.2. Market cap is 516 million. So it came down for us to pick it up. And remember to continue to diamond hand. And also shout out to Extreme Car Care. He shipped these air fresheners all the way from, I think it's somewhere in Europe. I got to look to see. Hold on one second. I've been trading futures since yesterday on BitUnix. Let's go, Turbo. What up, Tony? Check out CoinMarketCap Toad. So this is something else. This is not Turbo. This is Toad. We'll check that out in a minute. Let's see. First, check this out.
Future. It's already happening. If you look at the year-to-date performance of all the major crypto categories, they're a mixed bag with a lot of disappointments.
Trying to get the volume up. Just 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. Okay, here we go. This is a video from Marat. And look at this bottom corner here. You can see new meme coins. Turbo is at the bottom. Turbo, Mega, NPI, Popcat, Mog, Cat with a Hat, and Pepe. Let me get back to the video. Toad is not Turbo. Definitely not. Toad is another token. What's up? What's popping? BTM, Turbo Toad family. Let's freaking go. So yeah, if you see this video, this is Marat, and he's talking about meme coins. And you can see here on the list Turbo, and it's going to show Turbo again.
And a lot of underperforming tokens. But if you look at the bottom right of the screen, you will see that meme coins in particular are dominating in terms of outperformance right now. Old memes are doing well, and new memes are doing particularly amazing. The era of all crypto assets moving up in unison is over. We're all going to make it is dead. This is a natural step in the evolution of the space. If you look at the first 3 pages of CoinMarketCap, you will see that only 43 tokens have outperformed Bitcoin year to date. And
so on this 43, if you look, bigger, make this bigger. What is this right here at number 8 outperforming the market? Turbo toe turn up. Let's go. And yes, Swifty, just trying to rebuild the crypto community. Ticker Tiger, check Toad on website CoinMarketCap. Sure, let's get through this video real quick and we'll give that a share. So yeah, see here, number 8 is Turbo with Magi, NPC, OEM, QM, I guess, NWA, Play, Mog, Popcat, and Giga. And this is the top 20. And most of these are meme coins. So let me know. Let me get back to this video.
does any category stand out? You will see that 13 out of the top 20 are meme coins. So why is the meme coin cycle happening? There's reasons internal to the space and reasons external to the space. So first of all, there's a massive overproduction of tokens, right? There's 600,000 new tokens being launched in 2024, and this was just as of April. And there's over 5,500 tokens being launched per day. They're extremely inflated altcoin valuations at centralized exchange listing time, right? Let's ignore the software for a moment. Founders get zero cost basis on the token. VCs and angels get to buy a large percentage of the token cheaply. And then centralized exchanges, market makers, Twitter KOLs, Twitter TH artists, Telegram callers, YouTubers, they all get either token supply or dollars in order to talk about the token, right? And ultimately, retail is the exit liquidity for this. When you're launching at $10 billion valuations, retail is the exit liquidity that ultimately gets dumped on. All of the altcoin price appreciation has been relegated to the private rounds. This is what you typically see in tier 1 VC-backed infrastructure tokens this year. All of the FDV grows. It happens in the shadows. It happens in the private markets. By the time something gets listed, it gets listed at 5, 10, $15 billion valuations. So retail does not get to benefit from this at all. So they deliberately, I believe, they deliberately list altcoins at extremely high initial valuations so that even after the initial negative 90%, which is inevitable, the seed investors are still up 100x, while retail mistakenly think that it's a discounted bargain. All of the 2024 launches on Binance are literally down only. Every single one except 2. One of them is WIF, which is barely up since listing, and the other is Jupiter, which is obviously meme coin trading infrastructure. Like that in and of itself should be sending a signal here. GameFi, just as a sample category, not looking particularly great either. There's very few non-speculative dApps that have been hits in this industry, and we've had smart contracts for which is barely up since listing.
So what's going on, guys? What's up, Pip? Morning, HG guys. More than Turbo, SPX. Do you trust this guy, Marat? Or here to fool with us all? Morning, Pip. Not sure about Marat. Maybe he's selling his own coins. Oh wow. Yo, what up, Scottish Crypto and Turbo Toad Mania? And I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to watch the video and see what this guy Marat's talking about. Because it started off kind of good, actually, and then he kind of flipped the script on us. So let's continue to see. Then we're going to go to another video.
And the other is Jupiter, which is obviously meme coin trading infrastructure. Like that in and of itself should be sending a signal here. GameFi, just as a sample category, not looking particularly great either. There's very few non-speculative dApps that have been hits in this industry, and we've had smart contracts for 10 years. So if you look at Uniswap, Pump Fund, Polymarket, Fantasy Top, Jupiter, Phantom, DYDX, GMX, Hyperliquid, Rollbit, Shuffle, Blur, Tensor, Solana, and big parts of DeFi, literally all of this, and these are probably the highest PMF products in crypto history, right? They're all either directly related to or dependent on speculation. 99% of altcoins don't justify their valuations, and they often say that it's the regulations, which is the main reason why they don't revenue share, but it's not in their interest to do so, because there are many projects that literally make $500 in fees per day while trading at $5 to $10 billion valuations, right? And goes without saying that these infra tokens aren't going to become monetary stores of value either. So if these tokens make it easy to be valued in Microsoft Excel by investment banker types, then it will be obvious to everybody that they're 100x overvalued. They need the narrative. They need the mimetic premium to support their overvalued market caps. And the crypto token markets don't seem to value revenue over hype either. This is a list of tokens that are most frequently hyped as kind of like large and legitimate revenue producers, which they are, but their respective tokens, they haven't been doing particularly well either this year. The two exceptions are Banana, which people use to trade meme coins, and Arrow, which obviously benefited from Base's meme coin season as well. So revenue creates a floor, but it also creates a ceiling. And this is probably the most important. Binance research themselves have pointed that there are $155 billion worth of unlocks coming in the next 5 years. That is a huge headwind to anything technological. VCs can't publicly embrace the meme coin thesis because it would pose risk to the valuations of tech alts, a lot of which haven't even launched yet, right? And so, just a reminder, meme coins are already fully circulating and they have no unlocks. Last but not least, Doge, SHIB, Pepe, and WIF have already proven to the market consciousness that these things can go to 5, 50, or even $100 billion type valuations. And so people are finally waking up to the idea that the token is the real product. And the crypto industry is a token production industry that is masquerading as the software production industry. Many new launches look like this. 80% of the supply in the hands of insiders. This is completely broken. Goes without saying that this does not build community. On the other end of the spectrum, you have something that's much more organic. If you look at the most organic and bottom-up meme coins, you will see that they effectively enabled poor hodlers to get rich, who subsequently become unpaid full-time evangelists for the project. And I think in the next couple of years, you're essentially going to see this ideological war. For a crypto industry that's so obsessed with decentralization, it's crazy how centralized some of the altcoin holdings have become. So the entire token market cannot sustain itself without retail inflows. But the vast majority of retail never cared about technology. Why would they care about that? Does retail care about some blockchain being slightly more private? No. Do they care about some blockchain being slightly faster? No. Do they care about ZK snarks? No. What do they care about? Let's be real. They care about making money, they care about having fun, and they care about belonging somewhere. So meme coins are not a vampire attack against crypto tech. Meme coins are a vampire attack against crypto tech tokens. Big difference. So both meme coins and altcoins are actually selling you the same product. It's the token, not the software. And meme coins are a counterattack of the trenches, right? All tokens, doesn't matter if it's a tech token or a meme token, they're tables at the casino. So why should we play at your tables when we can create our own tables, right? Meme coins are a spiritual reincarnation of the 2017 ICO wave, but in a new form. And even crypto tech projects, if you look at past history, that manage.
Yeah, it's trying to unmute. Yeah, Scottish Crypto is trying to get to that point. He's going to flip the script into meme coins. Again, you're right. Don't sell any of your projects because of YouTubers. But he's kind of explaining how the YouTube and the meme coin super cycle is going to put hard in this bull run. That's where he's going to get to. So just be patient, guys. Continue to hold and diamond hand. And we are going to make some money. I don't want to say be millionaires or hype you guys up, but apparently this guy's done the research, right? So let's get back to it. He's bullish on meme coins. Yeah, he's very bullish on it, right? He's going to explain it to you. So just don't flip out just yet, guys.
managed to create cult-like communities and outperformed for a couple of cycles in a row are those that either had an ICO or had some other way to let retail buy cheap before a major run-up. Why does this matter? Because when you're trading attention, a relentless community is the secret sauce that you need to look for. And if you don't enable poor people to get rich, then you have no community. And in my opinion, airdrops don't build community either. So there's also external reasons for all this. Even from 4 years ago, the world is changing, the world outside of crypto. Inflation is going rampant, money supply is growing fast, the prices of everyday goods are skyrocketing. AI is going to be coming for your jobs. Not even STEM degrees or computer science degrees are a safe way out anymore. Wealth and income inequality are as high as they've ever been, and the situation outside of the developed world is even worse. Accelerating loneliness, accelerating sexlessness, accelerating mental health issues, all of these are going up. The amount of time spent online obviously growing year by year. There's competition, everything is becoming hyper-competitive. There's few remaining perceived ways to make it by people, right? Especially young people. There's diminishing influence of religion in society. This is just an undebatable fact. And last but not least, all of this is essentially a crisis of meaning. And I believe that all of the above is bullish crypto. It's especially bullish meme coins, and it's especially bullish cult meme coins. Last but not least, stories create trends, right? For trends to emerge, there need to be stories that are percolating across the industry and the world at large about people making large gains in a particular new category. Without naming any names, we've already seen 4 or 5 of these with Pepe. We've seen 4 or 5 of these with Bonk. We've seen 4 or 5 of these with WIF this cycle, right? And all of the phantom wallet screenshots that you see of people finally making it, they come from utility alts. They don't come from tech alts. They come from memes. And this is why momentum is important. If you study past cycles, because of momentum and reflexivity, the things that outperform in the first half of the cycle is the same thing that outperforms in the second half of the cycle. Again, meme coins are the outperformance thus far. We've seen this with Ethereum. It pumped in 2016. It pumped twice more in 2017. Verge, pump in 2016, pumped twice more in 2017. Solana, pumped in 2020, pumped twice more in 2021. You've even seen this with NFTs, pumped in 2020, pumped twice more in 2021, right? So this momentum is important. And I believe that the meme mania, unquote, we had in March of 2024, I think that was the first of the 3 pumps. And I think there's 2 giant pumps coming in 2025. So if you look at the top 20 new memes, it's only 8 billion. Just all of the new memes are still cheaper than a single VC-backed vaporware, right? So altcoins are 800 billion, unlocks are 155 billion, memes overall are 40 billion. I don't think Doge and SHIB matter anymore. The new stuff is 8 billion. That is unbelievably cheap. And money, especially retail money, it naturally wants to pump something that is easiest to pump, and that is going to be the new memes. Every cycle, the crypto asset category.
So are you guys following this? The new memes is be the cheapest to pump, right? And it makes sense. Kind of start off kind of rough, but it makes sense, right? You can see here what is number 7, lucky number. Somebody put it in the chat. What the? Somebody put it in the chat. What do you see at number 7? Number 7 is Turbo Toad Token. So we got Pepe, we got Whiff, we got Bonk, we got Brett, we got Popcat, we got Mog. And lucky number 7 is Turbo Giga Trump. I'm telling you guys, after this election, there's going to be a serious rally in crypto. It doesn't matter who wins. I think, though, if Trump wins, it's going to pump faster. But even if Harris wins, there will be a pump in crypto. Black Tiger Miner said it, write it down, take a picture. I don't care. Let's get back to the video.
That just all of the new memes are still cheaper than a single VC-backed vaporware, right? So altcoins are 800 billion, unlocks are 155 billion, memes overall are 40 billion. I don't think Doge and SHIB matter anymore. The new stuff is 8 billion. That is unbelievably cheap. And money, especially retail money, it naturally wants to pump something that is easiest to pump. And that is going to be the new memes.
And you are right, Jay. I agree with Murad. My neighbors and family members have heard of Bitcoin, but they're interested on meme coins. To me, that seals the deal with memes. You're right. And like you just said, meme coins are cheap, right? The average person is going to look at Bitcoin and be like, wow, $70,000. I'm not going to be able to do that. But they're going to see a certain meme coin. I don't know, Turbo Toad token for the Turbo Toad turn up. Let's go and see 007. I can afford that, right? Anybody can afford that. Why would you go with let's go? It's turbo turn up time. Remember, turbo, turbo, turbo. Why would you go with Bitcoin, which you're going to get a little bit of and make minimal amount of money, or buy the same money you put in Bitcoin, get a mess load of meme coins, i.e. Turbo or Pepe or what was that, Speedy or Hoppy, and actually make some money, right? Some of these guys are going to make millions when the rally starts. And I'm telling you guys, you hear it here first. I suspect Bybit might list Turbo first and then Coinbase. And if this happens right after the election, crypto is going to explode, right? The main thing holding crypto back now is the last few exchanges and the American election. Once this election cycle is over, people realize where we're at. They're going to start buying crazy, right? If Trump happens to win, they're going to buy earlier. But even if Harris wins, they're going to see the value, like he just said, right? Crypto starts pumping, and you see Microsoft is already talking about buying Bitcoin. And when that hits the news and they make this in December, everybody and their mama, your mom's sister's boyfriend's barber is going to be telling everybody, get crypto while you can. So let's get back to this video with Murat. Let me know if you guys like the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to super chats. Just trying to keep the lights on over here, guys. Just hit your boy up with the super chats and put a 7 in the chat if you know where it's at. Put a 7 in the chat if you like the video and you can follow and it makes sense to you guys. Are we on the verge of something big?
Every cycle, the crypto asset category that outperforms the most is the one that is new, weird, and misunderstood. And parabolas are much more likely to occur in assets that are difficult to value. So not having a revenue is actually an advantage. With each cycle, the main altcoin narrative is becoming crazier. My theory is that this is a byproduct of inflationary pressures on society and its collective mental and hormonal well-being. So anxiety essentially pushes the swarm further down the risk curve. And you're seeing this with the main topics that are essentially in vogue with each cycle, right? Here's what you need to understand. Every single altcoin out there is actually working on 3 products. They're working on the software, they're working on the community, and they're working on the token. Meme coins are working on 2 products, the community and the token. People do not need technology or even a promise of future dividends to purchase a crypto coin. All they need is to like it and to see people talking about it. Any of you who are on crypto Twitter, I'm sure you understand which topic is being discussed the most right now. On utility, a lot of VCs and thought leaders are gaslighting you into believing that meme coins don't have any utility at all. I strongly disagree. And I believe that the best meme coins actually have more utility than almost all tech alts. What do they offer? Having fun, loneliness reduction, identity, hope provisioning, friendships, being a part of cutting-edge culture, sense of belonging, a guild in the MMORPG that is crypto, experience of teamwork, greater sense of participation. They are what DAOs were supposed to be. Relatability, emotional connection, mission and meaning, entertainment and being happy, charity, collective artistic expression, collective imagined reality, storytelling and lore building. And it's just hilarious to think about even the possibility of getting rich off of memes. So it kind of becomes a reflexive self-fulfilling prophecy. And all of
Wow, this fool has a lot that meme coins are offering. Are you following this? Hope, provisioning, friendship, experience of teamwork, and he is 100% right. And I'm telling you guys, teamwork, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Like, share, and subscribe and get the word out, guys. I've been watching the video and been inspired. That's why I came in to tell you guys we are on the right track. I don't care what nobody else says. I don't care what these other influencers say. I don't care about these guys pushing you into utility tokens, blue caps, or blue chips, or Bitcoin, Ethereum, which is good, right? I understand it and I like it, but I'm telling you, the money will be made in meme coins, and he's laying it out right here before you guys, right? This is a great video. Yes, Scott is right. This guy's onto something. That's why I'm playing the video. I'm not here to fudge you guys, or I wouldn't set you up for the okie doke. But you got to watch the video. Like I said, been trading turbo futures with leverage. Going to stop before I lose everything. Yeah, be careful with future trading, bro. I actually think the future trading part's rigged, but that's just me and my 2 cents. But if you don't know what you're doing, got to be careful, man, because there is a certain stalker that tells me he shorts turbo. Like he's shorting big money on turbo and he's losing. I'm like, dude, stop sending me these messages where you're losing your money. Get on the team. Like this guy says, meme coins build community, right? Turbo Toad is one of the most talked about things on Twitter. Do you think, shout out to Extreme Car Care for his air fresheners, Turbo got people making air fresheners, t-shirts, hats, merchandise, bro. Merchandise. So a lot of this stuff people are talking about, there is no utility. There's plenty of utility, right? You just got to know where to look. And I'm telling you, since we got in early, you're going to be surprised, right? This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. I'm just trying to help you rebuild the community. Turbo Toad, turn up. Let's go.
This is before we discuss the token itself, right? So we can debate how much utility memes have, but it's not zero. And it doesn't matter that there's no revenue. People are paying for these services and participating by simply buying the token. All of this logic doesn't just apply to meme coins. The same logic applies to altcoins as well. But memes do it better because of structural, tokenomic, and emotional reasons. And here's my controversial opinion. Altcoins are not about technology, and meme coins are not about memes. What they actually are, they're tokenized communities. They're tokenized communities that use different narratives and techniques to recruit people and get the price to go up. And Degen Spartan has this famous infographic, right? Even there's quote unquote fundamentals, it's still predominantly mimetic in nature. I added that to display how I see it, right? So the actual utility of any altcoin is probability times magnitude of future dividends for token holders, right? We know most of the time it's not going to lead to anything. But 90% is still mimetics and speculation. For meme coins, it's actually similar. There is some non-zero emotional value, but 80, 90% of it is still mimetic and speculative. And what I think is happening in the industry right now, and what you'll see in 2025, is that meme coins are stealing the mimetic and speculative premia away from altcoins, right? People are realizing it was never about the tech. It was always about the tokens themselves. So the tokens are just gambling chips, and meme coins are a much better product. They are a much purer product with much greater product market fit than any tech alt. So here's what you need to understand. Any crypto asset that doesn't distribute cash flows to your wallet or is a store of value is a meme coin, period. So 99.999% of altcoins were meme coins all along. Altcoins are simply meme coins with more steps. It doesn't matter if a token is a tech token or a meme token. So what does actually matter? These are the factors that I believe actually matter to catch the next outperformer. Community, poor people getting rich, perceived maximum upside, token distribution, attention, fairness, organic price discovery, eliminate class warfare and bitterness within the token holders, no unlocks, no supply overhang, focusing on new coins which can enter price discovery and avoiding old coins which have backholders. Price action, obviously, positive momentum, evangelism and community participation. Where can you buy it? Authenticity, holder growth rates, no VCs and VCs having to buy at market, no cabal and cabal having to buy at market, who the whales are, who the KOLs are, who's talking about this on social media. Obviously, the concept and the meme itself is only a small part of it, as you can see.
And you can tell this guy is very bullish on meme coins. So let's see here. Well, we community, definitely. Poor people getting rich, definitely. Token distribution, yes. Attention, yes. Fairness, we should highlight this one. Organic price discovery, yes. Eliminating class warfare, bitterness, not sure about. Unlocks, no. No supply overhang, no. focus on new coins, price discovery, avoiding old coins, bag holders, price action, positive momentum, yes. Evangelist and community participation. I'm just trying to rebuild the community. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with a super chat. Let's finish this video. Holders growth rate, authenticity. Where can you buy it? No VCs, definitely. No cabal, definitely. Who are the whales? Who are the KLOs? I'm not sure what KLOs are. Who's talking about it on social media? Definitely plenty of evangelists for Turbo. And we're going to get to some of those evangelists shortly. I think Gasper has a price prediction, but let's see the message and the concept.
The message, decentralization of all kinds, cultiness, people not selling, simple, emotion, a good story. It needs to be a good narrative, a freshness of the narrative. You want people to want to be a part of that thing, that group, that movement, right? Inspiration, trends and cultural zeitgeist outside of crypto, participation, stickiness, and probably the most important is what I call free call labor. And notice how not a single one of these has anything to do with software revenue. These are the factors that actually matter. You are focused on technology, but the crypto industry is not a technology-first industry. It's an asset-first industry. Even the name of this conference is Token 2049. Instead of tech, you should be focused on human condition.
What's up, AR, for joining?
Retail motivation, and asset distribution. Meme coins are here to stay. People ask me, there's going to be billions of them. I say that's totally fine. 99.999% of them are going to be in the PvP category, aka hyper gambling. You want to look out for those that want to be multi-cycle. You want to be buying those that are trying to be the next Doge, trying to build a long-lasting cult, trying to be a brand, right? And if you ignore the current crop of hungry gamers on crypto Twitter, you will understand that most retail doesn't actually want to gamble and constantly rotate. They want to buy and hold something that they resonate with. This is why PvE memes are going to succeed in the end. They want to believe in something. And the word meme coin is a misnomer. It's only about 30% about the meme itself, and it's 70% about the people. Again, what meme coins really are, they're tokenized communities which...
So put a 77 in the chat if you know where it's at. And if you're here to help me rebuild the community, right? Are you here for the meme coin super cycle? Because I told you guys several times, if we hold and continue to get the brand bigger, right? Push the narrative for the project, and we're holding and no one else is selling, as retail comes in, the price is gonna pump like a fat rabbit.
Use the meme as their symbol and their banner, and there's going to be different flavors of them. So the best PvE memes are going to be cults. What is a cult? It's a group of people that are extremely passionate about a cause. If you've been kind of studying any of the Silicon Valley blogs from early 2010s, you will see many startups always trying to unbundle Craigslist. And at the risk of being a little bit blasphemous, I think what you're going to see in the future is the unbundling of religion. It is essentially a Swiss Army knife which offers a bunch of products. It offers identity, culture, escape, loneliness reduction, community, hope, and a bunch of other things. And I believe that religion is losing influence in the world, and brands, experiences, and communities are filling that void. You can already see that with video games, music festivals, yoga, DMT retreats, CrossFit, SoulCycle, keto, and obviously financial assets, right? You know how culty Apple, Tesla holders are, how extremely culty Bitcoin holders are, and I believe we're going to be seeing similar phenomena with memes. So meme coins have shared values, shared lifestyles, shared principles, and understand that memes themselves are only a part of this, right? And so it doesn't actually matter if something is a tech alt or a meme coin. What actually matters is whether it's a cult. Most crypto outperformers have always been cults, both tech and non-tech. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Cardano, Chainlink, Dogecoin, SHIB, Tau. And a lot of people focus on money and attention, but you also need to focus on time, energy, and labor. And I don't think people are going to be putting their time and labor into VC-funded tech projects that are already at 10 billion, because if you don't have community, your token is dead. So why is being a cult desirable? Because people are not going to be selling. People are going to have very high rates of participation. You're going to have an army of schizos working for the coin 24/7, even while you're asleep. And you're essentially going to have holders, some of which are
Is there anybody here for the Turbo Toad turn up? Is there a Turbo Toad Shout army? Out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. I don't know about the whole cult part of this, but he's right, man. Diamond hands, right? People aren't selling. Coins will trade a human premium, which we've seen already at 1 cent and back down. Heavy emotional resonance, participation, stickiness, an army of schizos. I don't know what schizos are, but we're definitely working 24/7, right? Holders, engineers, designers, influencers providing labor for free, and Turbo ain't paying nobody, right? We're all doing this because we like the project and it's gonna pay off.
Engineers, designers, and influencers providing labor for free. So I always like this tweet by Sisyphus from April 2024. He said, meme coins are making people realize that nearly all of the tech in crypto is a smokescreen designed to sell you a token that does nothing, marked up 100x from the private round. This is why VCs don't like meme coins. It threatens their core business, which is selling vapor. Just briefly, NFTs, I think meme coins are...
So pretty much we are the anti-crypto, which I've been saying the whole time while we're trying to rebuild the community. Turbo turn up time, guys. Turbo turn up. Meme coin. Let's see what he says this last, I guess, couple minutes.
Are going to go much higher because instead of having 3,000 people promoting 10,000 illiquid JPEGs, you now have 100,000 people promoting one single liquid token. This is how I see the meme coin space evolving. You want to be focused on things that are going to become brands or movements. How to value them? They're not equity, they're not debt, they're not currencies, they're not quite like tech alts either. The best meme coins are emerging mini religions and need to be analyzed as such. I see them as financialized vessels of faith, and I see them as vessels collecting dissatisfaction, both within crypto, but also with the world at large. So if meme coins are a financialized middle finger to crypto, movement coins are a financialized middle finger to the world. And meme coins are simple, and tech alts are complex. Retail doesn't want to study about staking, restaking, or impermanent loss, and they're much more friendly to new people. So putting it all together, meme coins are simpler than tech alts, they're more liquid than NFTs, they're safer than DeFi, they have no inflation, no unlocks, they have no one dumping on you, you have better odds than with sports betting or casinos, you have more volatility, aka excitement, it's a fresher narrative, it gives retail a chance to win, and...
So is this really just legalized gambling? Is that what he's saying? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the chat. He's right. Meme coins are simpler, right? Nobody's going to try to figure out how Bitcoin works. Nobody cares about Ethereum and their fees and these guys feeding you to death. But I told you last year, a lot of stuff is going to go away in this bull run because people don't understand it. Things are going to get harder. Inflation is going to get stagnant to stagnation, and people are going to figure out ways to make money outside of working. And this will be one of them. Write it down, take a picture, mark my words. I'm trying to help you rebuild the community and create generational wealth. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But meme coins don't have any VCs dumping on them. So the whole pump and dump narrative is gone. There's no inflation, right? You don't have big coins that are waiting for prices to go up and down. Meme coins have better odds in gambling because definitely, right? If you get it and hold it and keep holding it, go up versus you betting on the freaking Cowboys and lose. Offer excitement than other altcoins. Fresher narrative than any altcoin, gives retail a chance to win. And that's the big thing here. People are looking at and missing. Altcoins, you can't really win unless you got a lot to invest in versus as some of you already hit with meme coins, especially Turbo when it went up to 1 cent from where you got it in at. And a lot of people made some pretty pennies with Turbo. And pretty much it, less than a minute. So let me go to, I think this is Gasper talking about Coinbase and Turbo. And we gotta bring it to this other screen for some weird reason to get the volume to come on. So give me a second here. Okay, here we go. Bring it back over here. And let's see what Gasper has to say.
I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having an amazing day, because I'm, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So in this video, I want to talk about the levels at which some of you should be buying, also the levels at which some of you think you are gonna start buying or expecting it to go to, and really what we should be doing as of now. Now, as you guys can see it, we peaked like crazy for Turbo. Okay, it was amazing, and then it obviously started cooling down. No wonder, I actually made a video, I discussed all this, so don't start being in a shock, because at the end of the day, this is normal. People gotta eat, people gotta take their profits, people gotta get rewarded, right? So it's normal. If you were here, you invested a lot of money and you saw it double, most likely you would be taking it out. Okay, that's how it works. We've seen it many times. Look at the charts here, right? Peaks, cools down, people take the money. Again, peaks, cools down, and so
Connection to the browser. Let me see if I can put it back on and take it out. Why is it so dark in here? Let me see here if we can get the browser back going. What happened? Let's see here. And get the browser back on. There we go.
Okay, look, this is a very high risk. The risk here is that you may never get it, so you missed out on the opportunity to load up. Okay, because you were expecting a magical price, and now, yeah, for you, these prices that were available for such a long time seem magical, normal. Now, I cannot 100% predict it to go down here. Okay, what if it doesn't? I don't want to take that responsibility. There's a small chance it's possible.
Let's hit the chat real quick. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with the super chats. I got 60 people watching the video and 4 likes. Do you not like the video? Like, share, and subscribe, and let me know something in the super chats. How far will Turbo go down? We'll get to that in a second. Prime Minister of Japan, what is up? Healing mind meditation, what is going on? Market only dipping because the elections, people are de-risking it. Of course. And I told you guys, once the election is over, the super cycle will begin, right? Thanks, James, for the audio. I think we got it fixed. Let me know if it's working now. Who knows, bro? Just keep the same dry powder just in case Turbo goes lower. I would say to DCA end. I don't think it's going to go much lower until next Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to see some pumping.
Possible. But as we are seeing Bitcoin dominance growing, as we are seeing the markets really starting to get excited, with elections and, going into 2025, like everything is really starting to build up. You are risking a lot. And the risk here is that you're not going in. That is the biggest risk here. Now, if you went in here, okay, at these levels, or maybe you waited and it went down a little bit more, there's less risk loading up at higher prices. But again, these are basically, this is the risk, and this is the way it works. If you waited for so long, if you're loading up here, hey, this is what you deserve. I mean, if you had bought earlier, you would have deserved more. Simple as that. You're going in later, so you're going to have to suck up these prices. So what can you be doing? Maybe DCAing if that works out with your plan. A little bit every week you could be loading up and seeing it slowly go down. Okay, but you also need to understand that Turbo at some point is going to find its support line, and
gonna hit support and bounce back hard. Let's see if we can open up Trader View without crashing the live. Let me see here what's going on. I want to keep this Marat video. See if we can get this off of here. Okay. What are we looking for? Trading View. Trading View, actually. Dang it. Let's see if this comes up. So let me know what you think Turbo will get down to, right? While we're waiting for Trading View to load, let me know in the chat where it's at. What do you think Turbo Toad will get to, since we are the cult community of Turbo, right? Turbo. So here we are, 007, and the next leg down is 0070, right? And you can see here, 15-minute chart, we were losing volume. The volume had a MACD cross and the volume started to pump again. So it is, RSI was up and then it curved down. Let me look at the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, looks like, what is this? Next resistance down to 006. We're currently at 0079. I think it might come down some more. RSI's down. MACD crossed and we lost volume on the 1 hour chart. Go to the 4 hour chart. A lot of you guys like the 4 hour chart. So for 4 hour chart, you can see this is a line previously at 006. Is this 006? You pull this out. Yeah, this is 006. And this is 1 cent, somewhere around 1 cent. Close enough. And you can see here, this is currently the last resistance line at 008. And we fell below that one. Currently, we're at the 007. Next line down is 002, 0062, right? It's coming down for us to pick it up. Our chart, see red candles. 1 hour chart. I think it's still more red candles. A couple of green candles. RSI is way down. And we'll look at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, we're up and down between 008. What is it? 007? So we're still bouncing in this channel. Let's get back to Kaspa.
This support line, you're going to have to make some big decisions because there will be a reversal. So time isn't working in your favor. And all I can say is just try to at least, take advantage of something that we have right now. Because even though you would take advantage of this price and imagine it then went down to 2050, it's not bad. You're not in such a bad position because I've always put a massive target on Turbo, 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion, 50 billion. You're not missing out. You're not losing out on anything.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. What the hell? Oh my God. No way.
Did he just say 20 to 50 billion? Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, we are still early to the party. And the previous video where the guy was talking about the meme Colts, right? I told you, And I continue to tell you guys, as a social media influencer and a community builder and a YouTuber, just hold, right? If we continue to hold, these prices are going to come back up and it's going to go through the roof next week.
So start opening your eyes and understanding that these prices here are still discount prices. These are still very, very cheap prices and good quality prices. Don't let anybody discourage you and make you feel like, okay, you are, in a really bad position because the price is too high. It's not too high. Really, it's not that high. And whatever happens in the future, whatever price, even if it drops down here or there, be proud of everything. Because at the end of the day, the fact that you discovered Turbo, the fact that you're still before altcoin season, that should matter. That is what should matter. And the fact that you're before the $1 billion market cap target, when we reach that, things are going to really start escalating very, very quickly and growing. But right now, anything below 1 billion for Turbo is very, very cheap, in my opinion. Okay. So like I've said, okay, even though you're loading up on these prices, don't feel bad if it drops down lower. But if you want to take the risk, then wait it out. Maybe it'll drop there and then you can really make some big moves. But it all depends on how much risk you take, because anything is possible in these markets. Maybe, load up a little bit here and then wait for it to drop down. If it doesn't and it starts going up a bit more, then just take it. Take whatever you can at that price. Because it's completely different when you start loading up in the $1 billion market caps. That's going to be very, very expensive, okay? But either way, what can I say? Overall, community is positive. Overall, community knows and understands that this thing it's all the way up. This is an AI meme, humble beginnings, great team, great community, so much going on, right? I absolutely love this. So, as I've said many times, and I have been covering Turbo for weeks, months, and I've been here and in every position. We're still in great positions, okay? And even though there may be fudders and stuff, I've had fudders screaming at me, saying, oh, look, for example, they were loading up at this price, right? 2071, and they were screaming at me and getting all angry. And where are they? Okay, now they made money. All of these fudders, they made money. So everyone's going to be making money. Everyone always makes money. It's just a matter of time and patience. If you can suck it up and just really be ready, okay, for the.
Yeah, that's the thing too. A lot of people aren't patient. As Buffett says, the people who make money in the market are the ones that are patient. The people that are hasty are the ones that are buying to make us money, right? Jumping from coin to coin, stock to stock. They're the ones that pump for the diamond handers or the retail investors or the people who hold the token, coin, or stock.
The big moment and sit there patiently and wait for it, then great. You're going to do so well. Okay, guys. So anyways, if you've got any thoughts in regards to everything that I have just said, in regards to patience, in regards to the fact that, things are really starting to move and these prices are actually cheap at any point here, it's still cheap. Let me know down below. Where are you loading up? What are you expecting? So yeah, guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
Pay attention.
So shout out to Gassy Pier. Moving forward, this is, let me see, what's that video? Was it Timmy? Saw a price prediction. We go to this guy, and it's only a minute video. See what he has to say. Run this back.
The live stream. So let's see. Let's take a look at Turbo because I have a graph.
Just trying to get the sound up. I don't know why, but it makes me drag to this other screen to get the volume on here. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but I do have it working. So let's see. Give it a second to catch up.
Saved. So let's take a look at it. Unfortunately, Turbo did not hold key area of support. Now we are getting a breakdown. However, okay, so I do need to redraw my targets. So the box didn't hold. We actually broke under it. So I would put the next area of support. Let's look at it on the macro time frame. You are still technically, here's some hopium for the turbo, community. So we are still over 2078. We're at 2079. At any point, if it falls under 2078, which is in that box, then the next area of support and crucial area of support is down here as a bigger capitulation down to 004. So if 0044 doesn't hold, then you are looking at a big move down. However, if it does get a bounce, you are still making a higher low, and the next target at 2 cents is still validated once we break this previous high. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
So as he mentioned, 4 cent is
At Kroger, we want
Graham. I checked them out earlier, but everything was kind of blurry, so I don't know. But let me check real quick.
Hello, welcome back to a new update. Today we're gonna talk about the next target for Turbo.
So I don't actually think he's talking. I think it's all video, and it was blurry, so it wasn't just me. I thought it was blurry. It doesn't actually come back until later in the video, and I'm not trying to get a copyright strike, so I'm just going to mute it if he's not even talking. And at this point, I'm probably going to skip this video because you can't see it most of the thing. I was watching it. Okay, there we go. Testing the resistance in this pattern, upside target, downside target. And he's also mentioning the upside to 2 cents and the downside to 004. The big move is coming. What I was trying to tell you guys, right? It's on the way. Let me see. What was his upside target? Did he put it on here? If we get rejected at the 001 or below 001, what happened? So if we get rejected, there's nothing, not saying nothing here. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because we're doing it all live, right? Just trying to help you rebuild the community. First target 007. That's where we're at now. Actually here 007. We pause this for a second. Target 0079. Upside 3/10, 3 to 5 cents. Upside 3 cents. Where you at? If we manage to pump, okay, dude, you're taking to the next target is 002. So 1.5 cents to 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. If we do break down below 007 and then start to pump. And shout out to the I don't know. I didn't get to check the video. Let me see, who is this guy? You check out your main man, Lee the Captain.
Too bad. You know, we've seen like Dogecoin reach over $80 billion. So that's, I mean, we got to think about this, right? If let's say Turbo were to go to the price of 50 cents during this bull run, you know, there is around a 57x from here. And at that point, market cap would be around $33 billion. So it's not too bad. We've seen like Dogecoin reach over $80 billion. So this isn't some sort of like crazy thing I'm talking about here. But on the flip side, if we take a look at something like Pepe, and don't get me wrong, I think Pepe has a very strong community. I think it's pretty unique, but it's kind of relatively matured in a sense. If you take a look at it, if Pepe on the flip side were to do around a 57x from here, now the reason why is because, again, Turbo at the price of 50 cents is around a 57x from here. So I'm comparing it to that. Again, if Pepe were to do that, market cap at that point would be nearly $220 billion, considering current circulating supply. So if you think about that, what is more likely to, let's say, do over a 50x during this bull run? Is it Turbo or is it Pepe? I think hands down, it's something like Turbo because, again, it's just much lower. And quite frankly, I also think it's a lot more unique. Now, not to mention, Pepe was a good pick, I think, let's say people got it in the beginning, somewhat in a sense, right? But as of right now, I think Turbo is just a lot more unique. Again, I think it's a lot more interesting. I think it's a lot more fantastic. And the way I view it is this: when it comes to Turbo, it's like the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Nothing wrong with the 15. We want the 16 Pro Max. The way I take a look at Turbo is that it's basically like Pepe, but then just a little bit better, a cooler logo, a much more interesting approach. Also, on top of that, I think the community is arguably a lot more passionate. I'm not saying bigger, but I'm just saying a lot more passionate. So the way you take a look at it, again, there's nothing wrong with Pepe, but then I think Turbo is just a little bit better. You know what I mean? The way I view it is that Pepe, it's like Denny's. There's nothing wrong with Denny's. There's a lot of locations. It's good in my opinion, but you want to know something that's better? At least the way I view it is Sizzler. The way you take a look at it is that Turbo is like Sizzler. Now, there's not as many branches when it comes to Sizzler.
What is this guy in the 1980s, the 1990s? Where's there a Sizzler at? That is weird. I wonder where this guy is. Weird. I ain't seen a Sizzler since, I don't know, the 90s. And also, Denny's? Come on, bro. You got to be, I don't know. Maybe you guys are big Denny's fans. I would err on the side of caution with Denny's, with IHOP, or at least Waffle House. I don't know about Denny's.
But taste is better. I think atmosphere is a lot better. And I think that, again, it's just a much better vibe. So when it comes to Turbo, it's like Sizzler. Pepe is like Denny's. Again, there's nothing wrong with Denny's. I used to eat that a lot back in college, but come on. Sizzler is just a much better pick for me. At least that's the way to take a look at it. And that's why I think Turbo is the winner here. And again, if I could only put all my eggs into one basket, hands down, it's going to be Turbo. Much more interesting, much more unique, much more room to grow. And I think it's a no-brainer pick for me, especially during this bull run.
Turbo Pepe comparisons aside, do you guys like Denny's or do you guys Sizzler? I don't know, 'cause I don't even know if there's a Sizzler in my area, but I'm definitely picking anything over Denny.
You take a look at how they're pretty much both like frog theme meme coins, right? That's the way you take a look at it. But then the special added ingredient when it comes to Turbo, in my opinion, is that it's a meme coin created by AI. And also the logo, it's just a little bit different, right? Again, the color, you take a look at, for instance, something like Pepe is green, nothing wrong with that, but it's very similar to like Book a Meme, for instance. But you take a look at Turbo, it's very, again, interesting. And I think it matters in the world of cryptocurrencies because some people like to think that, this is weird, who cares about this type of stuff? But as a meme coin, a project can't really like attack the angle of like an amazing use case, It's like, for instance, someone wants to draft someone in the NBA, but then they judge their ability on how good they can paint. That's not realistic. Like, it doesn't even matter at that point. So when people like to say that, oh yeah, a meme coin is supposed to have a good use case stand out, I disagree. People expect a meme coin to have caca use case anyways. So there needs to be a way to stand out. And that's by being unique, being interesting. And that's exactly what Turbo is. And I'm not saying, by the way, that Pepe is going to do terrible. I still think it's going to do okay. But let's say I could only put all my eggs into one basket, especially as of right now, in terms of continuing to acquire from here on out. I think Turbo is just a much better pick for me. Much more interesting, much more unique. I think the fans are also very amazing. And also on top of that, it's just much lower. I'm in the world of cryptocurrencies after all to get hypothetical gains. There's nothing wrong again with Pepe, but I think that Turbo at this point is just much more enticing. At least personally, that's the way I view it. And not to mention, you take a look at how when it comes to Turbo, it's heading up there, right? Not too long ago, got listed on Binance. I mean, that's massive. You got to think about Binance has over 200 million users. So that's insane. So when people like to say that, yeah, when it comes to Turbo, it's not gaining the right attraction, it's not getting, good fan base, I disagree. And also when it comes to Turbo, it's not like partnerships are bad or something like that. For instance, it is partners with Motorverse, and Motorverse is a subsidiary of Animoca Brands, a company that allegedly is worth in the billions of dollars, at least not too long ago. So if you take a look at it, Turbo is heading in such a positive direction. Keep in mind, Animoca, something else that's a subsidiary of it is Sandbox. And yeah, you heard that right. I'm talking about Sandbox, the metaverse. So if you take a look at Turbo, they're doing big things, getting listed in many major exchanges, having amazing partnerships, and also community, again, is A+. So I believe that I can't go wrong with this. At least that's the way I view it. And here's the thing as well. Some people like to say that, yeah, Turbo being a meme coin created by AI is not really going to benefit, it in the long term. But I disagree, because I think that the hype when it comes to AI, it's going to jump back in again in a massive way. Some of the hype did kind of disappear, but I think better days are ahead. Because think about this, right? People, they naturally love meme coins. That's a given. Also, on top of that, if let's say the hype AI again kicks back in a massive way, guess what they're going to pay attention to? Something like Turbo. The way I view it is that even though Turbo isn't some sort of like AI project in a sense, like it's not something that's really focused on AI, like an AO, like a BitTensor, something like that. But again, it's just a unique name, and that's going to gain it attention. So I really like that when it comes to Turbo. It's just very different, I think, from the rest of the competition. And if you take a look at it, when it comes to people saying that, yeah, when it comes to Turbo, it's peak, it's never going to do good, all this type of stuff, because they see the price kind of having a pullback. But in my opinion, it's only expected. In the world of cryptocurrencies, things don't Bitcoin. It's not like it randomly decided to go to the price of over like $60,000 randomly without any pullbacks. That's not the case. There's multiple bear markets, multiple pullbacks along the way. So I think what we're seeing as of right now is only expected. And I think that the bull run still has a ways to go. So I think what we're seeing right now is not game over yet. It's not the race, because based off of history, usually altcoins, as a worst case scenario, they usually peak around 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. The last Bitcoin halving event happened back in April. So 18 months, again, as a worst case, is October of next year. So keep in mind, that's still around like 11 months from right now. So it's not like, historically this is game over. No, there's still some time there. Now, I get it. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it tends to rhyme. When it comes to Turbo, I still think that there's still more when it comes to what it can prove. Some people like to say that, yeah, it already reached its peak because it did reach a new all-time high. But I think that, again, around 6 months from right now, a year from right now, things can be very different. Because when it comes to Turbo, people like to say that, yeah, it's not going to gain enough attention because there's too many competitors, all this type of stuff. Well, granted, there's many meme coins out there, but there's not that many that are created by AI. They don't really have that niche, so to speak, right? If you take a look at Turbo, they're focused on this cool niche, which in my opinion really does give it such a special advantage. And also, people seem to think that, oh yeah, this bull run's going to be terrible, all this type of stuff. Well, if there's over 600 million crypto owners as of right now, according to Crypto.com research, I highly doubt that this bull run is going to be bad at all. Man, I think it could be so massive. So all I got to do right now is just stay patient, continue to accumulate, hold, and I just wait, because when a meme coin is this amazing, when the movement is this fantastic, even despite the price having a pullback, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to stay patient.
Just continue to as the bull run hasn't even started. A lot of these guys are telling you the bull run's over. These guys are fudding you, right? I've talked about that before. They're fudding you to sell the crypto so they can pick it up and ride it to the moon. So just continue to hold. So I'm just trying to rebuild the community. Let's see what Wealth Magnet Hub has to say.
So what is up, Turbo fam? We are back with another Turbo video, and we're going to be taking another Turbo has been doing recently. Again, the market for Turbo has been a little red recently, so we're not doing too great, but I believe this is a great buying opportunity for Turbo right now because it is at a very low price. So do make sure to get in if you can. Before we do start, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button and drop a comment down below on what you think about this coin, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we are now over at our screen, currently looking at Turbo again, and it's under 0.009 once again, currently at 0.008616, also down about 8% in the past week and about 1.5% in just the past 24 hours. Market cap at around $562 million and volume at 116. So the volume has been growing recently, and that is because we are getting a little bit more selling as of right now. That I believe is a crazy opportunity for you to get in. Before we talk about that, let's talk about Turbo's website. We can see this is one of the first meme coins created with the help of AI, with the help of ChatGPT-4 and the community. If you are aware of the creation process, the developer Red Mankind did tweet out every process of making this meme coin on his Twitter account, from the logo to the name to the smart contract and everything that came in between. So crazy shout out to the developer Red Mankind. If we check out the exchange listings, 105 exchange listings already. This list is absolutely huge. We could already see Binance, KuCoin, Kraken, OKX, and a lot more. So absolutely crazy list of exchanges. If we look at the futures, we could see Coinbase, Binance, Bybit, and a lot more. So Coinbase is one of the biggest in the futures area, and we have the biggest tier one Binance on the spot exchange listing. So more listings coming soon. We already know this is known for getting very regular exchange listings. If we check out their Twitter, we could see 86.6k followers. We have Chainlink again looking at the main event. We see Turbo on here too. So Chainlink is now integrated with Turbo token as well. So absolutely crazy news. We have another offer from Topper as well. Art is very unique on their website. We can see how crazy this art is. They also have merch you could check out from turbotoken.shop. And we have a giveaway by L Bank, and we have even more exchange listings right here. So absolute crazy community behind Turbo. This is really taking off. And when the price does go low, like we are seeing right now, these are times you do want to buy. Or if you don't want to go all in, just buy a little bit. So you could, if it goes even lower, you could buy more, and if it goes higher, you could also get in before it increases even more. So these are absolutely crazy opportunities. I believe community sentiment 92% bullish. I'm bullish on Turbo going up now, and I hope it goes up 100x tomorrow. I'm bullish. We could already see the community is absolute crazy for Turbo on here. Turbo put that Turbo on buy the dip. So this is what I'm saying. Buy the dip opportunity is the best opportunity, and that is happening right now. Everyone says buy the dip, but when it does go low, they just freak out and think the coin is dead. No, this is your time to get in and absolutely get the opportunity of a lifetime with this coin. So that was about it for this video, guys. In this video, we did take another look at what.
Shout out to all the Turbo token influencers and the people that are continuing to push the narrative with the Twitter postings and the feeds and the videos. Don't forget to join BTM on the Twitter. Find me at Black Tiger Miner. Join the Discord. So this is why Turbo will surpass Brett. Turbo has a 2 to 3x the volume of Brett. Sorry. Number one is really trading, talking about no one. That's weird. Is really are talking about Brett anymore. Brett has a bunch of paid influencers. Turbo was on Binance before Brett, which shows more honest tokenomics and trust within. Success leaves clues. So this is interesting with this comparison from Brett and Turbo. So let me know what you think. Do you think Brett will overtake Turbo? And this is Turbo fam. We're 6 days away from Turbo takeover. The Turbo Tone Army will be heard. We will trade here on X. We will be exposed to new investors. Meme coin season will be ours. Silent holders stand up, make noise. Financial freedom is close. So remember November 8th, which is the day after the election. Election Tuesday, the Friday after the election. So I think it will be pumping there as well. Turbo's grooving into Moonvember. Diamond hand, as you say, or as I keep saying, continue to diamond hand Turbo. Let's go. Turbo turn up time. Let's go. It's Turbo turn up time. Remember, Turbo. Just trying to rebuild my community. So then this is started alone, built a crew. As a community, we grow immeasurably. Together we're strong. The revolution will be groundbreaking. The revolution will not be televised. We're doing it all live. We will be the strongest in the world. Everyone else will go for Neil Turbo for lifestyle. And I like the pirate Turbo theme. I'm going to get my thumbnail guy to start pushing Turbo Toad Pirates. We did Star Wars. Now we're doing Turbo Toad Pirates. Jason, have you heard of PNUT? Read the news 2 days ago. Didn't see it on Solana. Woke up to Elon tweeting about the squirrel. Now there's a meme coin of 1,000%. It's on Solana? PUNT. Let me see here. I got a couple dollars to spare on Solana. Actually, let me see here. You said PUNT. It's not on here. Oh man. It's not on Solo Fire. So let's continue. Totally agree. When I quit my 9 to 5 and watching my Turbo wallet. Okay. And shout out to the Turbo Fashion for Fashion Friday of recent. Inspired by Autumn Looks Turbo. And these pictures are actually pretty good, actually. Let me see here with the toad. And they promised us no toads were harming in the making of these video or pictures. I'm not even sure if these are real toads, actually. But she didn't even have a toad in this picture. Kind of weird. Do you see the toad here? I don't see a toad here. I think that's false toad advertising. And this toad is huge. I'm not sure if these are actually real toads or not, guys. But let me see. Close this out. Keep moving. Screaming Toad, the scammer alert. I think she was talking about a fake Turbo website and is scamming by saying airdrop. We all know it's not. Please go report her on YouTube before many more get scammed. And of course, you know, there is no airdrops on Turbo. It's a scam. No airdrops on Turbo. To the moon, Moonvember, Turbo Revolution, Turbo Turn Up time. Let's go. It's Turbo Turn Up time. Remember, Turbo. Good morning, fam. 1 week from today, November 6th, Friday, we will raid X platform. Turbo or meme coin season will be ours. There will be 41,000 of us And even if half participate, we will trend here on this platform. Turbo will be the number one meme coin. Turbo turn up time. Turbo Army. And this is please add Turbo to Coinbase. The campaign continues. Shout out to the Turbo tracker of Turbo. See where Turbo's headed. That's why you decided to list Turbo token futures. So Coinbase did list futures. We're just waiting for that spot listing. It is a classic. And we, as the army, the one, are ready for everything that comes to our way, either today, tomorrow, but we will always prepare and ready to fight for odds. Okay. And I like this with the little turbo. I remember the Robin Hood. Oh, okay. Robin Hood and the turbo on his shoulder. And this is the Turbo Toad Warriors in space patrolling. And King Turbo with the Turbo Toad token and the green candles. And shout out to, I'm telling you guys, Bybit will list Turbo, I bet next week after the election. So when it does happen, share this video, like, share, and subscribe. And remember who told you first. Bybit will list Turbo next week. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. I don't have any knowledge of this listing it. It's my opinion. And this is Turbo, the real meme coin. And since we got a couple minutes, I'm really anxious to see what this peanut is actually. What is this? Dex tools. Let's see if it's on the Dex. Because it's not on Solo Flyer yet. I spelled it wrong. Nope. Let me see here. Yeah, it's not on Solo Flare. Maybe it's on Uniswap. But let's see. So let's see here. My screen has froze. I don't know. Okay, there we go. There we go. See if we can find it. Let's see. PUNT. Peanut. At 20,000% actually. Freaking mute button gets stuck. I don't know what's going on. I try to mute and the mute button gets stuck. Then the whole thing freezes. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I just want to see this peanut and we'll shut it down for the day. Let's see what this is. The news is the squirrel got arrested. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the internet's getting glitchy after 7 o'clock. The squirrel got arrested. I just want to see, is it on rest? Yeah, it's on Uniswap. I should have known. Looks like it is looking for the price up 20,000. Whoa, weird. Total market cap 5.7 million. Total supply 10 million. Holders 2,000.75. So that's good. Bringing that over. Who is Jason? So yeah, let me do some research on that. Peanut. Interesting. But continue to hold and go back to the beginning and watch that video from Marat. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with the super chats. But I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm just trying to wait till we get to 4 more minutes because we're doing it all live. Just trying to help you rebuild the crypto community to give more accurate information. Yeah, why are we glitching out? What's happening here? Okay. Oh, freezes. Okay. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Let's see. To give more accurate information, there is one more Solana, but it's a whole different meme coin. Is one on Solana. This one is wrapped Ethereum. It is one after the news. Thank you for your time. Good night. Yeah, the lag is real. I think we glitched all the way out. So let me know what you think. And we'll just shut it down. I don't know why we're so laggy all of a sudden. So let's see here. I don't know what happened. It's working fine. Maybe it's the Dex tools. I don't know. But let's see if we can go back to the Dex. And you said this is it or this isn't it? Let's see if it's coming up. It's not. What the freak is going on with okay, there we go. Finally. But yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. I was just trying to get to a minute and 30. We're froze. Why are we froze? Shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think we're just lagging out. But thanks for joining. Thanks for like, sharing, and subscribing. Yeah, something's weird happening. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with the super chats. Just trying to keep the lights on without lagging to death. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Healing Minds Meditation. And thank you, Jason. What the? Thank you, Jason. Everything you do. And shout out to my main man, Extreme Car Care. I did get your air fresheners and I really appreciate it. I'm going to open it up tomorrow. But thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, and there it is. Extreme Car Care. And I think these came from overseas. I do have the envelope. Let me see. Yeah, actually it doesn't say where it came. Oh yeah. Check them out at Lion. At maybe that's not his address. Maybe this is his shipping address. But check out Extreme Car Care. Looks like it came from Royal Mail in the UK. So shout out to Extreme Car Care. And if you are in the UK, look them up. Or if you're overseas, see if you can buy a couple of air fresheners and support the community. Looks fresh. Get one as soon as you can. Thanks for supporting. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Before we lag totally out, if we're not already lagged out, I don't know. But thanks for joining. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and super chat, and join the Discord or join the Twitter page so you'll have access to the Discord. And thanks for making me a community builder of the Turbo token. I'm just trying to rebuild the community. But peace out, peace and hair grease, and let's get back to the money and stay dangerous.